A 100,000-seat stadium, a new entertainment district, thousands of homes, new streets, public spaces, and transport links. Manchester United's next home is no longer just an idea on a screen. The club's biggest stadium project in generations is moving into a new phase, and the scale is enormous. Why Old Trafford is no longer enough, what Manchester United are planning, where the new stadium will be built, and what problems still stand in the way. All of that in this video. Let's begin. StadiumDB.com presents Old Trafford to New Trafford, Man United's Stadium Revolution. Old Trafford opened in 1910. It was designed by Archibald Leitch, one of the most influential architects in the history of British football. The original stadium was intended to reflect the ambitions of a club that had grown out of Newton Heath and wanted to become one of the biggest teams in the country. Today, however, it is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore the fact that its infrastructure no longer matches Manchester United's status. The most striking image of its decline was the enormous stream of water pouring from the roof during heavy rain. Videos quickly spread across the internet, with supporters joking that one of England's largest waterfalls had appeared at the stadium. Water also entered the building and flooded several internal areas. The problems are not limited to the leaking roof. Health inspections found evidence of mice in food kiosks and areas beneath the stands. As a result, Old Trafford's food hygiene rating was downgraded. The stadium has also been enlarged in stages over many decades. Narrow concourses, outdated facilities, limited space for supporters, and a lack of modern commercial areas increasingly separate it from England's newest football grounds. The breakthrough came after Jim Ratcliffe's arrival at the club. In 2024, a special task force was established, while Foster and Partners was appointed to work on the stadium and the surrounding district. More than 50,000 supporters took part in consultations. A total of 52% backed a completely new stadium, while 31% preferred the redevelopment of Old Trafford. On March 11, 2025, Manchester United announced its intention to pursue the construction of a new 100,000-seat stadium. The first Foster and Partners concept is more of an architectural statement than a finished construction design. The stadium would hold exactly 100,000 supporters, making it the largest club football stadium in the United Kingdom. An enormous translucent roof would extend far beyond the stands, creating a wide covered public space around the arena. The most recognizable elements of the concept are three giant spires representing the Devil's Trident from Manchester United's crest. The tallest would reach 200 meters and include a viewing platform. The other two would each stand 150 meters tall. The structure resembles a huge tent or umbrella stretched above the stadium. It would collect rainwater and generate solar energy. According to its designers, the spires could be visible from around 40 kilometers away, and in good weather, even from the outskirts of Liverpool. The Stretford end would retain particular importance. The new stand behind the goal could accommodate around 23,500 supporters, almost as many as the entire capacity of many English stadiums. It must be stressed, however, that the vision may never be built in exactly this form. The greatest doubts surround the enormous canopy supported by the three masts. According to estimates, the structure alone could cost between £300 million and £400 million. Supporters of the design see it as a bold Manchester United symbol that would be recognizable from miles away. Critics have compared it to a circus tent and argued that its futuristic appearance has little connection to Manchester's industrial heritage. Reports suggest that more traditional and less expensive versions of the stadium are already being considered. The arena's final form could therefore change significantly. Foster and Partners is expected to move into the next stage of the design process, but the club has emphasized that all visual options remain open. Before we show you exactly where the stadium could be built, remember to subscribe. On this channel, we regularly cover the world's biggest stadium projects, constructions, and redevelopments. Thank you. For many months, it was only known that the stadium would stand next to Old Trafford. Its proposed location can now be identified much more precisely. The new arena is expected to be built around 350 meters northwest of the existing stadium. Manchester United has acquired a triangular site between Wharfside Way, Europa Way, and John Gilbert Way. It covers around 25 acres, or just over 10 hectares. According to the club, most of the land directly required for the stadium has already been secured. This location is crucial to the construction schedule. The new arena could be built while the team continues playing at Old Trafford. The site also provides access to the Bridgewater Canal and the Manchester Ship Canal. Earlier plans considered transporting some prefabricated construction elements by water. It remains unclear whether this solution will be retained following the selection of the new site. Acquiring the stadium site does not solve every land-related problem. The arena is only the central element of a much larger project covering Trafford Wharfside. Delivering the entire district will require additional land to be acquired or released for redevelopment. Manchester United has secured most of the land directly required for the new stadium. Earlier versions of the project assumed the use of some areas occupied by the Freightliner rail freight terminal. The terminal site remains important to the wider master plan, which includes housing, commercial developments, transport, and infrastructure around the stadium. Its possible relocation could release additional land and allow the district to be developed on a much larger scale. Old Trafford is intended to become the centerpiece of one of Britain's largest regeneration projects since the transformation of East London ahead of the 2012 Olympic Games. The plan includes homes, offices, shops, hotels, restaurants, entertainment facilities, and public spaces. New walking and cycling routes, as well as improved public transport, are also expected to form an important part of the development. Specific railway and tram solutions, however, have not yet received final approval. According to estimates presented by Manchester United, the overall development could deliver 15,000 homes, create more than 90,000 jobs across the United Kingdom, and contribute over £7 billion per year to the British economy. These remain long-term forecasts and depend on the completion of the entire urban regeneration program, not only the stadium itself. The most important point is that Old Trafford will not be demolished before the new stadium is completed. Manchester United intends to continue using its current home throughout the construction period. An ambitious target of opening the new stadium around 2030 had previously been discussed. The latest master plan, however, indicates a broader delivery window between 2031 and 2035. The club would like the arena to be ready ahead of the 2035 FIFA Women's World Cup. Manchester United plans to remain at Old Trafford throughout the construction of the new venue. Only after the club has moved will a decision be made about the future of the existing stadium. Previous options included complete demolition or retaining part of the ground for the women's team and the academy. In July 2026, however, United stressed that no final decision had been made and that further discussions with supporters would take place first. Should demolition go ahead, the stadium would probably have to be dismantled gradually. Railway lines and a canal are located nearby, meaning that the structure, equipment, and stands would likely require a carefully managed phased removal. Should Manchester United demolish Old Trafford after the new stadium opens? Share your opinion in the comments. That is all for today. For more stadium stories, visit our website and follow us across social media. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.